I get the highest fee I can get. And people say, well, you're just out for money.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy, Tay Day All Day. Once again, back with another episode. Hey, man, I want to talk to you guys real quick about your partner or relationships. So, really, what I want to talk about within that category is the power that you have as in a couple. You know, you and your partner have to. I would very much advise you to continue focusing on yourselves within a relationship, because you and your partner become the double P's. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have that powerful partnership. Y'all become that power couple ultimately. But a lot of people struggle with this, just coming up with the whole idea of not continuing. When you first getting together with people, that's why the relationship changes so much. You know, I feel like that when you in a relationship, or before you in a relationship, like when y'all in that little lovey-dovey phase, when y'all still trying to get to know one another, that can be the real you. You know, I don't believe anymore, because I used to think, okay, everybody has a lovey-dovey phase for about, up to 6 months, and then depending on how much they hanging out, and then boom, now you find out who that real person is. When in actuality, I feel like that I know some couples that have been together for a long time, and I'm like, how are y'all still acting like this? And I believe it's because they are independent. They're independent in their own way of thinking. They're independent in their own way of life. They do not surround themselves with the thought process of thinking that they have to be with their significant other all the time, or like they can't do something without that partner. We get in relationships because we want to have somebody that we can love on and have that person to go to. Sort of like a best friend, but with even more possibilities. A best friend doesn't share bank accounts with you or open up an account with you. A best friend, if you do got a best friend like that, man, I think that's too far of a step for just best friends. But you don't marry your, homeboy or your homegirl. That's your best friend. Y'all love to hang out. Y'all do things together, but you don't marry them. But because y'all have that personal lifestyle. That one, y'all understand each other on a different level. But when you have a lover, they're your best friend, as in y'all are trusted. It's like a gang trust. You know how gang members always say, or organizations always say that they keep their secrets within the organization or their group? That's how your relationship should be with your lover. No matter how, if your lover doesn't like somebody or hates somebody or come home to vent to you, I don't believe that you should go and tell on your lover, because you don't think that they should be talking shit behind that person's back. You should be down with your lover no matter what. A best friend, in my opinion, a best friend would tell you, when you come to your best friend to tell them something, they should tell you, they should be your wake-up call. That should be a person that you trust 100%. So in my opinion, you should have two people in your life, at least, that you trust 100%, that is not your mother or your father, that you can go to and either vent, talk to, but they both have two different purposes. Nowadays, everybody want to mix in and try to mix and get the best out of one person, and that's why we have such trust issues, because we put so many responsibilities within one person. Do you really expect one person to be perfect and give you 110% of their energy, and then they do that 100% of the time? Hell no. That's so unrealistic. That's not believable. That's why everybody should have a categorized friendship where you have certain benefits that you and another friend mutually agree on. Now, your lover has the biggest responsibility because you want to start a family. You may want to start, buy a house together. You may want, now you bringing in financials. You're bringing in work history. You're creating something, when you have a lover. But with a best friend, you don't need to create more than what you and your best friend have. Y'all's relationship should stay at that best friend level, and that person should support you on whatever you want to do, but also be your wake-up call for when you are doing something, you're trying to do something stupid where you don't have the plan worked out, or you're trying to do some kind of revenge or karma type shit that's going to most likely get out of hand because you're doing it out of anger. That's what kind of friends I want. And I also want friends that are looking to improve themselves. So if you don't have a friend for those 3 reasons: 1, trustworthy; 2, willing to help you wake up out of your bad dream or your nonsense; and 3, being trustworthy and just being able to push you and help you become that person, that support system. Those are the 3 things that I believe is a job of a best friend. A best friend does not have a job to be there, have to be there every time, or be around me every day, or pick up every phone call, because they have their own lives. But of a lover and that partnership, their job is to try to be well-rounded. They should have all the qualities of a best friend, plus be able to have their independence, just like have their independence and always have a positive mentality and be flexible with you and being patient. Now, your best friend, y'all can get into arguments all the time, cuss each other, even get in a fight, and then a few days later, y'all can be okay. But when you have a lover, and this is why we can't have relationships now in 2019, because when you have a lover, when you have a different and a stronger and more in-depth feeling for somebody, that's why your relationship is never the same. If y'all got into a fight, a fist fight, you're calling the police. You guys are breaking up. You don't want to see this person anymore. You're full of anger. And if you have a child with this person, you're, one or the other, usually most commonly going to use the child and try to use the child against the other one, because, it just starts a whole lot of DHS drama, legal drama, because it's not the same feeling. So nowadays when people are trying to have fuck buddies and then they catch feelings, it's because that shit is not designed. Your mind and your heart is not designed to work that way. So always separate yourself. Make sure as a lover, you have your independence still, and you are looking to better yourself in some kind of way. Just small details, small things. Better yourself each and every day so you can become the person you really want to become. I don't care if you want to make $50,000 and you're fine with that, or $100,000, or you want to make $20 million. Whatever your objective is, make the smallest ones, daily improvements, so that you can ultimately reach your long-term goal and become successful. And that will draw your partner closer to you, because by natural attraction, we want to be around people that inspire us, that motivate us, that are successful. Successful people attract other people regardless if they are already successful or if they are broke and unsuccessful. They attract everybody's attention. So if you are a successful person on a daily basis, by improving yourself, you will naturally attract your partner and make it make your relationship stronger over time. I'm not talking about money. Money is just an materialistic item that helps you grant yourself more freedom and abilities. But there's other things in your life that maybe you know that you annoy your partner with, or that you can just get better with, whether it's just cleaning the house, or whether it's you're trying harder to study for a class, or maybe even just spending more time with your children that you and your lover have. Whatever it is, if you showing that, I mean, there's all the time in movies they show little parts like that where they have a father that never really spent time with their kid. Now they're taking them to the baseball game, or, they're volunteering to do things with their kids. And it brings them together. It brings the family together, ultimately. So there's always little things. Think of little things that you can do around the house with your family, with your lover, with your best friend to improve your relationships. Make an effort to improve them. And that's all I really have to say for you guys. I just want to make sure you understand the difference between your best friend and your lover and what those qualities mean to me, and what I think you should suggest re-evaluating in your life and in your judgment over the people that you have dated or you are with at the time. I am Tay Day all day. Make sure you guys like my video. Make sure you go ahead and follow me on Spreaker Studio. Make sure you like this video right now. Instagram, Nikos Logic. Follow me, Nekos Logic. Your boy Tay Day is out.